What's going on? This your boy Dynasty the Alias coming to y'all live in effect as usual. You already know. Today is gonna be a little bit more candid than my usual vlogs, man. It's got a couple of things that I need to discuss. I noticed, and this could just be me, man. But let me just put it out there how I feel it. I'm a musician. I play guitar, play piano, I produce my own tracks. I write my own songs based on my real life experiences. And it's just like it's a lot of musicians or a lot of artists, a lot of rappers, a lot of whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out here. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. But sometimes I'll be wondering. It's like how many people actually take the time to listen to that little link that's popping down the timeline. You know what I'm saying? It's like, have you ever actually taken the time to hear what we got to say? I see people, they posting up how they tired of music and they tired of getting tagged and this, that, and the third. But it's just like, you would be quick to take a 2 Chainz joint and you'll blast it around to all of y'all friends. Is this some type of stigma for people that are in the industry or on TV? For the reason why y'all will share what they doing, but then y'all won't share what it is that we do. I know. Before this get out of hand and start seeming like that, let me explain. There's a lot of garbage rappers, singers, folk music makers, whatever the hell it is that you listen to. There's a bunch of them out here and whatever. People see what they see on TV and they immediately start trying to do it because to them this is a fad or a fashion. Then you have people like myself who we do this because it's what we love doing. I know it's kind of hard to differentiate, but at some points in time, man, just click the button and play that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We make music. That's what we do. Everything Tupac put out wasn't a hit. Everything Biggie put out wasn't a hit. Everything Elvis put out wasn't a hit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that initial seeing what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I see on my timelines people talking all day long about how, oh man, music's so garbage nowadays and I hate turning on the radio. Well, man, that underground dude that's passing that link down, man, listen to that shit, man. Just listen to it. I guarantee you, there's good music out here, man. It's just like if you're willing to look. You can't find a job if you don't put in an application. So you ain't gonna find good music unless you do the search. You gotta find this stuff. And we out here. We putting our heart and soul, putting our lives, putting our families, putting everything that we do, everything that we got on wax just for y'all. And it's like, man, hip hop in general. Hip hop is a cultural move. It's not just something that is just beats and rhymes. You know what I'm saying? It's like graffiti and breakdance, DJing, MCing. There's parts to it and it's expanded over the years. It's just like this ain't just somebody getting up to a mic rapping over a beat. Hip hop is a cultural move itself. So those of us who actually feed into the culture, we understand that you have to withdraw your ideas and your concepts from the people and you have to deposit them back to the people. You got to give back, and that's how it is. It's a societal move. It's not just hey, I'll rap about what I want to rap about and that's just the end of it. No, I feed off my Facebook and Twitter timelines. I feed off the people and then I give back to the people, but then the people who I'm giving to, that I'm contributing to, sometimes don't give back. And that brings me to another situation, man. It's like, I done ran into underground artists, much like myself, up and coming or whatever it is that they've done before we came into contact with each other. And they quicker to share a link and pass on information about who I am to people that they know faster than my own best friend. Sorry to put you out there like that, but it's true. And sometimes it gets frustrating because of the fact that we do this because we love to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my album is on iTunes. Yeah, my album is on Google Play. It's in different stores via, internet or whatever. But at the same token, the money that y'all filter into that is what I use to put more music out to the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this ain't a career move. This is just what I love to do. It's just like, man, for somebody that love drawing, you mean to tell me that he's supposed to just draw a bunch of free pictures and he don't get nothing that he can use to invest into giving y'all better pictures? You know, photographers, mechanics, it works the same way, man. Everybody who does something that they do it because they love doing it. You know, and if you feel like they're good enough at what it is they do, pay them for it, compensate them. Because all we gonna do is we gonna put back into what it is that we got out of it. I get joy in what I do, so I put back out into it. So, you know, getting back to the subject, it's like I can count down people who I actually know, probably on both my hands, who actually support my stuff and pass my stuff around. You know, my man Q Storm, my man Robin, my man Troy, you know what I'm saying, Latoya, you know, actually two Latoyas, you know, that I worked with and went to school with. You know, it's like I have a select few people who actually take the time to pass my stuff around. It's like the closer that I am to you, for some reason, it seems like the less likely you are to actually take what it is that I do serious. And it really makes me wonder as an artist, do you take what it is that I do seriously, knowing me so well? Or is it just that this is just something that you think that I'm doing and it's going to be on to the next? What it is that, again, it's a cultural move. And what happens that if the culture does not give back, if the society does not give back, then the art form dies. Again, if I was a painter and nobody paid attention to my paintings or my artwork, then the culture dies. Gotta remember, man, this is, even though hip-hop was created by the African American and Latino community, hip-hop is something for everybody. So I give stuff back to everybody. It's not just a white man, black man, suburban, inner city. It's not about that. What I'm doing is I'm giving y'all my heart and soul, and I'm bringing it to people who I can relate to. For those who have actually listened to my songs, I need more than just a like on Facebook from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to go on iTunes and comment on your favorite songs. I need y'all to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to blog about it. I need y'all to just go a little bit further and tell people about it. If it's good, stand by it. You know, don't just let good stuff pass by. It's like there's so much good stuff that people don't get a chance to hit because ain't nobody willing to support it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you going to school, it's so much easier for you to excel if you have a support system. It's always harder when you don't have a support system because you feel like it's just you against the world. Well, as an independent artist, yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like it's me against the world. And it's like, again, I have those people who I meet at performances or that I meet online, or those people who are hip-hop lovers that will take the additional time to speak about what it is that I do. You know what I'm saying? If I missed a couple of names out of that, you know, top 10 list, you know, excuse me, but you know I know who you are. You know I'm rocking with you 110. But as far as concerned, man, it's just like, I need the society, I need the people as a whole to pay attention, not just me, but you got good artists, man. You got my man Solo the Lifestyle up in Boston, you know what I'm saying? Got my man Q Storm coming out of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? He got a whole movement, Free Minds, everything like that, Monopoly Music from my mans up in Boston. You know, it's good artists out here, you know, even down here in Orlando. You know, I done ran across a cat, you know what I'm saying, called himself Notorious Deacon. 16, my man got bars for days. He's featured on my Working Class Hero album on the remix, you know, first verse of the remix of In the Wild. You know, 16, the man got bars. And I'm not just saying this because I featured him, I'm saying this because I wouldn't have featured him if he didn't. You know, so it's just like, there's good stuff out here. But we can't do anything until the society sees that this is a cultural move that we're doing. If you rock with what it is that we do, we can excel and we continue to give back. The way I look at it is that you got your 2 Chainz, your Rick Rosses, your Lil Waynes. You can sit back, you can complain about them and say that they do this, that, third, XYZ, and it's negative. But then what about the people who do stuff that's positive? Where's the balance? If you don't have a balance in society, then you allow kids and everybody else to believe that things are just one way. Because only thing that's getting fed to them is negativity. So if you only feed negativity, that's all that's going to come out of it. No, I'm not going to be one of those people to say that, oh yeah, rap is the reason why there's kids out here shooting up neighborhoods and robbing people and all the rest of this. No, I'm not going to ever say that. I'm not blaming hip-hop or the culture of hip-hop for why that happened. But what I am saying is the fact that when you feed negativity, only thing that you get back is negativity. And when this all that you allow, that's all that happens. There are some of us who we stand up for the society. We speak about the things that go on in society to make people aware. And in the midst of making them aware, give them an option to wake up and join the movement about recreating our streets, recreating our neighborhoods, recreating everything. But it all starts by you clicking a link. And when you click that link and you listen to it and you see what it is that us independent artists who's about that life stand for, then pass that on so that it can wake up and make other people aware and keep the cycle going. Encourage difference, encourage variety. Everything is not a party. Everything is not a gangbang. Everything is not suburban and high class. Everything is not middle class. Everything is not working class hero. Everything is not one way. Encourage variety. That's what this world of music lacks, is that there's like a formula for how you do things, and whatever's hot right now, that's all that people care about. And it's just like, if that's the case, I'm going to still do what it is I do for the handful of people that actually care about what it is that I do. Because they going to continue to rock with me as they've been doing it. But what I'm doing is I'm asking, as a cultural move and as a societal move, for people to actually pay attention to what's going on. It's not apples and oranges. When a man posts up a link to his music and say, man, check this song out because it's talking about something other than what everything else is talking about, give it a chance. Just give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? And one last thing, my man Q pointed out something the other day, you know, so I just want to quote him on this. You know, he's talking about how he could post up a status about something negative, about how he got blocked because, you know, he said something about somebody or whatever. You know, I'm not going to get into details. But you can get 30, 40 likes for saying something derogatory, something negative. When you say, hey man, support my artwork, you get half of that, if that, of people that's going to actually support it. It's always the same people that's sharing it, always the same people that's passing it on. But it's just like everybody else is just like, we draw to negativity. You know, in a society that we're in, or at least from the way that I perceive it, just looking at things virally, Stevie J is the man. And Talib Kweli is a lame. That's how it gotta be, because it's somebody who stands for good and peace. He's bad because he's not cool. But then Stevie J, he's cool because he's bad. Can somebody explain that shit to me? First off, somebody show me a track that Stevie J has produced for why he's supposed to be a producer, why he's on that show any damn way. Then on top of it, I need somebody to explain to me, why is it that because two women who are emotionally unstable and conflicted about their own self-esteem, why does that make this man some type of pimp or player? What the hell are we feeding each other? And then we'll blog about that all day long. Even looking at my home team, Chicago Bulls. Yeah, Nate Robinson and them doing their thing or whatever. They get to the playoffs. Yeah, they beat Miami game 1 or whatever. And then it's just like people F D Rose. F D Rose. Oh, forget D Rose. We don't need D Rose no more. He ain't played none of the game. Oh, D Rose this, D Rose that. Like, where's our sense of pride in anything? And this ain't just a Chicago thing. This ain't just the Florida thing. This is society-wide. I know people from all around that ain't even in this country. It's a society thing. And the thing is that first we got to look inside and ask ourselves, what's going on? What are we not seeing? Why is it that if you put it in front of a TV, it's important? But if I'm standing outside and I'm saying, yo man, check this out. This is good stuff, it's positive, it's food for the soul. You tell me, nah man, I ain't got that, but man, you'll be on the first thing. You gotta make sure that cable bill is paid so that you can see Stevie J act the fool. Not putting down that brother, I don't know him personally, nothing like that. You know, Joe Budden gets smacked around a couple of times. That's important stuff to some people. Their life cannot rotate around without talking about some real housewife bullshit or you know, before I get too far gone from the point. Independent artists. This is what we do. This counts for other independent artists. This counts for regular people who just, the listeners, the fan base and stuff like that. Man, give it a chance. Let it get off the ground. There's some of us that we don't sit back and talk about our chains and what we drive and stuff like that, because that's not reality to us. Some of us would rather take that money and invest that with brothers who think like us, and then make sure that there's some rims at the park so the shorties ain't got to hang out on the corner robbing old people because they bored. There's some of us that sit back and think about how we can band together, buy up apartment buildings and properties and get the homeless population off the street. You know, get these kids something to do, after school programs where we could teach them music and teach them how to vent their stuff in a positive direction. You know, there's people like us who, this is what we do. This is what our dreams and aspirations are for, and this is where y'all contributions come in. And that's all I'm saying. I contribute with the things that I bring to the table. It's feed, we feed. Give off the energy y'all give off, makes it to where I can give off something else. And we can get things going. It's like when the society starts seeing things, then the artists can start seeing things, and we can start painting more elaborate pictures about how things should be, rather than how they are. It all starts with something real simple. You see that SoundCloud link or that Reverb Nation link or that YouTube link, man, just click it. Just click the button, man. Just click the button. If you don't like it, you just don't like it. That's cool. I'm gonna make music. My mans and them gonna make music. My mans nationwide gonna make music. If y'all do like it, tell somebody about it. Just tell somebody. Don't just click like on it, man. Tell somebody about it. Be like, yo, my man's spitting some real rap, man. He's saying some stuff that's enriching to the soul. Like, yeah, okay, cool. If you really support it and you really about it like that, man, 99 cent ain't gonna kill nobody, man. We'll go buy loose squares for 99 cent. We'll go out and we'll go buy a bag of potato chips for $1.50. You know, 2-liter pop for $2. But to support a positive cause and somebody that's trying to reinvest back into the neighborhood, we got to change our way of thinking, man. You know, anyway, like I said, it was going to be a candid interview today, man. I just couldn't put nothing else out here without expressing my feelings toward that. So this is your boy Dynasty Elliott signing out, man. Peace.